Yeah, this is my usual color. Forgot to set that up. But this is the color I usually run with. Oh. We are basically getting ready to go. Oh. We're just waiting for the race to start now. we should be going pretty soon. Okay. Should be starting soon. I know I keep saying that, but I think we're just waiting on Scythe Marshal to get going. And then we'll be to drop the gate, and then we'll be actually off. Okay. Starting in 10 seconds, just quickly reviewing the flags to make sure I know what things are happening. 3, 2, 1, let's go! It is Music Appreciation Club time. Oh, good. Sammy Charm is pretty good. Already blanked on what the starting key item was. Oh, it was the rat tail, right. Remembered. Valet Bygone is not the worst ever. It's wildish. Don't think there's a Demon's Tongue. No Demon's Tongue. Nice hat. This I think is K-Main Summon Moon. I want to say, it's not K-Trap. Okay, Sammy is pretty dang good. It's really good information, actually. Yeah. Okay, Curse Ring, if I need it, is right there. I want to get the Soul Clip now. see. Like grabbing some stuff out of Watery, because Edward Castle's a little spooky and we might go there later, depending on if Cecil shows up. Yeah, let's go to Capo. Definitely want to pick up some mute arrows. Cecil is in the bed. Head up the back real quick, and then we'll go up Hobbs. Because this party is going to need another character in it pretty soon. Let's start with Charm Sammy. I don't think I have anything else that you can actually wear. The only thing I have for you is an Ice Claw. Yeah. I found no loot for any of my actual party members, which is great. Thank goodness we have an archer kit. Okay, we have a better archer. I know the Darkness arrows aren't extra bonus, they're just like completely garbage arrows, so I'm gonna use them. Oh, come on. No, she's a better archer. She's just a better archer than Eddie is. Like, healing is cool, but she's a better archer. We don't need healing in the early game. Like, healing is an added bonus. It's not that important. Okay, Yang is gonna miss out on these levels, that's fine. Edward, you've lost all privileges to do anything. Rosa, it's your turn. Rosa's just flat out better. Edward's job is to just kind of chill here for a bit. We might use him, might not. Like, sure, she'll be on healing duty later, but for now, she's much more useful just as as a better archer for the bows and arrows. Much more useful. Now, if I can find a second bow, then maybe I can give Eddie something, but until then, Eddie gets nothing. We love a dancing dagger so that Edward can contribute, but for now we're just kind of stuck with Rosa. Of course the first two bosses are making me regret not buying wood arrows. I don't trust Edward with the short bow. Edward just won't hit. But look at Rosa go. She's doing so much more damage than Edward was. It's just so much more damage. She's already like doubling Edward's damage output. Easily. That's annoying. Edward, go to sleep. Thank you, Young, for finishing the fight. Hey, look, it's underground access. Amazing. Let's go underground. We might be able to buy a heroine robe underground, which would be huge for Rosa. Turning Rosa even better of an archer. Underground time. I'll pre-enter that done right now. Just pre-type it out. Oh my goodness, Igert NPCs, please. This is access to 2 bosses right now. Which is slightly scary. Like, access to 2 of my objectives. Immediately. So I should probably do those. The Crystal Helm is pretty good money. Don't care about buying cat claws. They're way too expensive. Hey, look at that! Heroine robe time! Rosa go burr! Perfect. I don't have to actually care about that item. Okay. Rosa is now ready to go burr. Heron robes are kind of just overpowered. It's just like the stats of an adamant armor, but without the defense or the elemental resist or the status immunity. But you still get all the physical stats of an adamant armor. Which is just so strong. It's so strong. Like, Heron robe, Samurai Bow Rosa with decent arrows is like an actual damage dealer. And now we try to loot the rest of the Fey March to find enough money to get some more stuff from shops. That's what we're trying to do. Okay. It's a nice mute knife, actually. Wow. Real good chests in here. Life Staff and Strength Ring are both nice. Murasame? Yeah. Okay. At least I know of the location of a cursed ring for later. But we'll need to keep looting. I hate this, but also I kinda love it. No. I can probably do this one now. I'm not going to do the other one now. We need to get lucky here, but I can totally get through this one now as long as he doesn't devour Rosa. I don't care whether he doubles Edward or Young. But I'm gonna do this check now. Not Rosa. Okay. See, I can just put up a veil here, get Edward out of here, and then... This veil should last long enough that Golbez will knock himself down. 2,000. Unfortunate. Edward ate a big spell. That's really annoying, actually. Now I just sit here. 4,000-ish. 6,000. We're waiting for about 23k. Let's call that 10,000. 12. 14. 20, or 19, we'll say. 21. We'll wait for one more spell. This should do it. You just gotta hit him to have him update. Golbez down. Completely free. Nice. I'll take it. That's the Asura spot done. Fairly harmless. trying to see if I could be cheeky and loot stuff here, but no, we're just gonna do the check normally. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna ride this over to Kabul. At least I know I'm prepping for a Kanazo Levy as well. Like, that's going to be one of the big bosses of this seed. Hopefully I do that after my grind. Like, hopefully it works out that way. Though I will hopefully have an admin armor, by virtue of getting that pink tail out of the Fam Arch early. At least I'll only have to make one trip to the Adamant Grotto. No matter what. No double dipping that place. I need to save, and I'm also going to pull Edward out of the middle. Rosa, you're now kind of my you're basically my hero at this point. You're going to do all the hard work. Everyone else is just kind of letting Rosa do things. We'll try to get some other characters in here eventually, but for now, it's the Rosa show. Hi Mylon, are you friends? You brought your friends. Ew. I don't like it when you bring your friends. Can you send your friends away? I don't like your friends. Go away, friends. Oh no. Rosa just does so much more damage. Bye, Mylon. There's Berserk for Rosa, so she can go in the middle now. Gosh, who did I kill at that spot? I'm trying to remember who that was. Okay. Edward, you have use now. Edward is good now. Edward has achieved utility. Yay, Edward. Oh boy! Seed is wide open. I don't like this. Why? Why would you do this to me? I don't want to go to the moon. Not yet. Okay. Harp is go mode. Wherever Harp is. Let's do Baron In, because Baron In should melt. Let me put Rosa in the middle, now that she can berserk herself. You don't need to deal with charm arrows anymore, you can upgrade to Sammy. I kinda want these, but I really don't want a lot of this other stuff. Should keep the silver staff. Shorts aren't that good. I'm kinda at the point where I'm gonna get rid of the HP Jace Items. Yeah. Not that useful. Kane! What can I even do with you? I don't know, but you have a Sparkle here. Hi, Sparkle. Oh no. Bye. Oh, hi, D-Mist. You're kind of rude. Gonna rely on Rosa just being so fast that she just wins. Rosa, just be so fast that you win. Just win. Spoonward is helping. Thanks, Rosa. Is this even randomized? I guess we'll chase this, because I'm right here. Also, let's get Kane into this party. I don't think I have anything for him. But he's in the party now. As, oh, Val insurance for the Valvalis at Vigan, right. Like, no, I have a Poison Axe, I think. Okay, I have some armor. And by that I mean I have a helmet. I guess I give you the Strength Ring? I don't know. We're already through the worst of the bosses, so this should be fine. Okay, we are going to give you the Dragoon Gauntlets actually, because Yang can use the Strength Ring, and we'll pre-magnetize Yang, which is good. Everyone should be magnetized right now, actually. So if I find the Twin Harp, I can go do that immediately. I know where my Starveils are in case I have to do Eddy strats. I know where Cursed Ring is, in case I have to do Eddy strats. Do I know where random J items are in case I have to do Eddy strats? Not really, but that's okay. It's like the least important part of Eddy strats. I love Alice. You're dead. I don't like you. I want you to go away, please. We're gonna actually Zerk Edward first. Go, Edward, go. Oh, you don't have any evasion here at all. Go, Rosa, go! Oh no, you did 1 damage, Valvalis. I'm so scared. Ow! Definitely want the Thunderclaw. Got to hear iron stuff. Evil wall. Fun times. I still, for the life of me, can't remember who is an antlion. Oh, it was Dr. Luge. Right. Okay. I'm surprised I remembered that. But yeah, no, it was definitely Dr. Luge. I got put to sleep a lot. Okay. Baron Castle done. Hi, Tella. I mean, this is a party I could demachine. I could. That is an option. I don't like it. I don't like that option, but it's an option. Especially with Vanilla Giant, I really don't like that option. Okay, that's Baron Castle main check done. We still have the basement to peek, but I'm not super concerned about the basement. I mean, that's a good thing. That's good. I'll take it. I'll take it. I will take the defense sword. It's not a key item, but it's not terrible. Should do ordeals sooner rather than later. Do have a darkness crystal on top of the things that are marked, because I just never marked the darkness crystal. Mylon Z. Oh, this is easy. I think. I mean, probably with a better anchor situation it would be easier. But we're fine. We'll just berserk. Go ahead and toss a life pot there. Blink the blink caster. Rosa should be able to tank some stuff here. Start with that blink. Yeah, Rosa can tank a little. Rosa's doing a lot of damage. Cool. And then we'll blink up Edward next, because Edward is like a guaranteed death. Go, Rosa. Ow. I need to blink Rosa right away. Definitely don't want her to go down. Good night, Edward. Rosa needs to not go down. Edward, get back up. Rip Young. Still, the blink is more powerful than life potions in general. Okay, Tella needs blink. We're fine. This fight is going just fine. No problems. Gosh dang it, Edward didn't get experience. Hey, Rosa can blink now. Get a bunch of levels on Kane and Young, because they're kind of underleveled. Neat. I'm gonna take it. Just for the sake of taking the experience and stuff, because it's still early. Plus, I feel good about getting through the Baron basement just really early in the game. And now I don't have to deal with that anymore. Another check I will never have to go back to. mean, it's basically how fast can I get through the levee spot and then up to the moon. But I should do some other checks along the way, like ordeals. And probably dwarf, because this party is not the best. A lightsaber, okay. Interesting. I have enough weapons for Edge. Edge is definitely a take. Q is probably a take. There's a lot of characters that are probably takes over Yang. Yang is not exciting on T Wildish. He's just kind of okay. Naga Sister is one of the few bosses that can actually be rude here. Fortunately, Rosa comes prepared. Rosa has mute arrows. She's ready. Oh, Kane. Kane's getting some good multipliers now on that defense sword. That's good. Okay, take these level ups. Whatever. It's weird, because I've already done a Feymarch boss and, like, the Baron basement spot. So, like, these bosses up here are, like, easy. I guess you can swap back to Samurai. Goodbye, Odin. Okay, I'll keep it. Oh, I will definitely keep that. Give me a mute arrow give me a sec to swap back to mute arrows. Odin's so rude, making me swap arrows in the middle of this check. Okay. Next up is Dwarf, I think, because I want another character. Want a different character than what I've got right now. I'm not going to leave Dwarf behind. I really probably shouldn't leave Kainazo at Levy behind, even though Kainazo at Levy is rude. It's an objective, so I should probably clear that. Keyless Towers, it's an interesting decision. Could also just go to the moon. Probably buy a curse string and then go to the moon, maybe? I don't know. Maybe the moon character is good. I don't know, I don't like checking the moon character early. It just doesn't feel like that important with this party right now. Okay. Into Dwarf Castle we go. Ew. Ew. I don't like this. I don't like this boss. I don't like this boss. Can I get a refund? I don't like this boss with Zerka Rosa. This boss with Zerka Rosa is awful. We're gonna get that set up now. I trust Edward can do 700 damage. Excellent. I'm impatient, so we're gonna Zerk Spoonward. Spoonward, please. Spoonward. Bad Spoonward. Oh my goodness, Spoonward. Stop it, Spoonward. Hit the right target. My goodness. Thank you. Thank you, Spoonward. Okay, CPU is down. Now we just chew through your blink as fast as possible. Get rid of the attacker. Okay, more levels. Because those are fun. CPU down. Dark Imps should be relatively free. I mean, I'm not a fan of Sid, but... well... I don't need an anchor. I don't want Sid. I just don't want Sid. Nice, Eddie. Bad Rosa. Good Rosa. Okay. Cure 3 for Rosa. There. Okay, leveling up is done. I should be able to handle a lot of stuff under-leveled with just Rosa blinking. Not Kenazo, Definitely not Kainazo. I'd need Bacchus Wines if I want to do Kainazo underleveled. Although, I also don't really want to do Kainazo underleveled. Sounds like not fun. So the plan is to chase whatever this gives me. Or we do Kainazo underleveled. Okay. That's my cutoff point. I'm just gonna go do Kainazo underleveled. Get a few Bacchus. Go... I need to go buy a Curse Ring from Troya. And then we'll do Kainazo underleveled. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Underleveled Kainazo's never gone wrong. Because I have the Thor Rages already, we need to buy a Curse Ring here. Hopefully I have enough loot that I can sell. I mean, I'm probably not going to pick up Cecil. We can ditch that, definitely. Ditch that as well. Need just a little bit more. Okay. Opening turn order needs to be Bacchus, Blink. No. I'm trying to think what my opening turn order needs to be. Rose and Knight need to be in the front row, which I don't love, but it needs to be Bacchus first. Definitely, for buffering. I'd like to get Blinks up soon, early in this fight. I just don't feel like grinding. I'm gonna do Kainazo right now. Just to knock the objective out of the way. And because it's... like, I may as well fade Kiwa's tower and then go to the moon. Starting with the bottom because of Ogopogo spot altar objective. You know, doing the objective sounds like a good idea. I like doing my objectives. Okay. We're so underleveled I don't even need more than a tent to heal. My goodness. Objectives. I mean, these objectives have not been fun. They've been pretty rude so far. We're doing Kainazo at really low levels. This is fine. I'm gonna blink you first. Q things. There's the punch, so you're dead. Let's blink you. That's not great. I needed a turn. I needed Kane to not get punched there, actually. Or I should have just hung back on Young's turn. We're gonna retry this. We can get this going. I know we can. It's just gonna be a little rough at the start until I get all the blinks up that I want. So yeah, Rose's turn should absolutely be a blink here. There's Bacchus. Blink on Eddie to keep the Bacchus up. We're gonna sit on Yong's turn. Wait for a Gathering of Water prompt. Q with Thor Rage. This should trigger the Thor Rage before Kainazo can cue the wave. Now we have to prioritize blinks over... Now we prioritize some blinks. Ripyong, I have to sit on your turn now. Tella missed his blink, because of course. Of course Tella missed his blink. Why would Tella land a blink cast? That would be too convenient. Gotta sit on your turn for now, but Tella has blinked up Rosa. Or has failed again! Tella! Please! Tella, please! Land blink! Blink is not that inaccurate! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, Tella! Why are you that bad? Trying one more time. Rose is dead, so this fight's over. Tella, we lost that fight because Tella missed blink twice in a row. I'm blaming it entirely on Tella. That is all Tella's fault. Tella, you're bad. I should never have trusted you with anything. Gotta keep Eddie alive. That's like top priority. Don't love Kane falling down right away. Okay. Thank you, Yang. I would love to not be bleeding characters constantly. Tella, can you blink someone, please? Love it when you two fall down. Oh my... Tella! I'm so hecking done with Tella. Tella, fine. I'm giving you a hecking life staff. So you don't miss blink. My goodness, Tella. You need a life staff so you don't miss blink, I guess. Giving Tella a life staff so he doesn't miss blink, because I am tired of him missing blink. He doesn't deserve that life staff, but he needs it. I hate that I'm giving him a life staff. And he's not been getting hit, so we're gonna blink Rosa first instead. Of course now you punch Edward right away. As soon as I don't blink him, you punch Edward. Could you be less annoying? Oh good, I saved with the life staff. Could you be less obnoxious, Kainazo, please? Please stop punching like the one person that I need you to not punch. Every turn. That would be nice. Okay, so we do need to blink Edward first, because Kainazo will just punch Edward otherwise. So we're gonna protect him first. Edward's the most important. Should get Kane a turn here. Yeah, I was like, we should get Kane a turn here before the Gathering the Waters, so that knocking down Tella is basically a free turn. Which is great. I love it. Let's pop Rosa. Let's pop a blink on Rosa just to protect more characters, please. Blink on Yang, why not? Just blink more people early in the turn order. Just gonna pop those blinks. That's fine. Actually, we have time to revive Tella. Kanoz is suddenly cooperating. Suddenly, Kanazo cooperates fully. Let's blink Kane. Okay. Do this with you. Thanks for good luck, Berserk now. That should go around to Kane now. Yeah, we're gonna sit on Kane's turn. Everyone is blinked though. We did it. Okay, Thor Rage is ready to go. Blink on Tella, so Tella will survive. And get this Berserk ready on Yang, because Yang has the claws to do damage. Kane will keep on Thor Rage duty for this fight. But I'm finally making progress against this Kanazo. Just don't. Just don't even go. Go back to Rose's turn. Another wave. Let's get that Berserk queued up. Let's get Kane going. Just so that I don't have to worry about that anymore. Thank you, Yang. Kane is going. Go Edward. Go Yang. Go Kane. We're gonna leave you unblinked for now, because you should gather the water, or hiding inside the shell means I can blink you up again. We're now safe, essentially. Chewing through the last little bit of hit points. We'll try an Ice 3. From Tella, maybe it'll do some damage, I don't know. Probably not. That was 2,000 damage from Eddie and nothing happened. Ugh. Okay, there's the blink. This should go into Yang and Kane punching. Okay, Kanazo is done. Thank goodness. We did it. We beat both the Feymarch bosses. Oh my gosh. Wow, I'm so glad I spent all that time beating both Feymarch bosses. Bye, Feymarch bosses. I mean, it was an objective, but still. I am going to the moon. I am done with the blue planet. No more blue planet. We're headed to the moon. I might take the moon character, depending, but, I mean... Edward and Rosa are doing real good work. Kane's probably gonna stay on the team. I might ditch Yang for Edge. Tella's doing anchoring stuff, so he's probably stuck on the team for now. Like, Edge would be probably the only Edge or Fu, really, are the only two I would take, I think, right now. Diving into this moon at 6 key items. We're doing a 6 key item moon dive because that's what the seed is giving me. It gave me 6 key items to do my moon dive with. Off we go. I know how to do low-level moon dives, though, so I don't feel like that bad about this. Other than the fact that I'm missing out on a bunch of experience, but I've got a few sirens. I can scramble some eggs at the end of the seed for an extra bit of experience if I need it. I mean, this is like a level 30 moon dive that I'm doing. Because I just don't feel like there's been a reason to grind. It just hasn't been a good grind setup. Hi, Fu! You would have been nice earlier, but we're gonna take you over, Yang? I think we take you over Yang. Yeah. We're gonna take Fu over Yang. And use Fu as a second Blink Zerk caster. Because having 2 Blink Zerk casters is much better than having 1. And let's start with the dive to the bottom. The only thing I'm leaving behind on the blue planet is Keyless Tower. I've made every other check. And I'm willing to commit to this moon dive. Let's just start clearing stuff here. I don't have faith that, like, I'm gonna hit go mode. Thanks for that punch. That was a good punch. Go Spoonward and Kane. Spoonward cannot survive. Okay. Cool. I like finding that out now. Spoonward just cannot take anything. Kane probably can't take a hit from this spot. Yeah, Kane can't take a hit from that spot. Let's just not do that spot right now. Let's do the Ogo spot and take it super seriously and super safe, and we'll probably be fine. Because this is the spot I actually have to do. Okay. Wonderful. Found a boss I can beat. We might... Well, I mean, we're not in go mode yet. We gotta do harp. But... this is completely free. Oh my gosh. I'm going to love it if this is like the actual an actual like good answer to this seed. I might scum whatever comes out of this. And leave the rest of the moon. Okay, give me some more levels, please. You know what? I will bail and check both of the tower checks. That seems like an okay thing to do. Am I gonna saves come out of both tower checks? Probably not. Yeah, let's just commit. Let's commit. Bailing. I'm bailing on the moon. With one check made. Because the rest of the moon just feels like it's probably too rude. But it's my objective. I ran all the way down to my objective and then bailed. Amazing. We're chasing this tower key and the top of tower check. Because those two checks will be nicer than anything on the moon. And I might actually like be able to survive the hits at those spots. Perhaps. With Edward. Poor little Edward. He's so squishy. I just need a hook and then I can make him all tanky and he'll be fine. Because he'll have an adamant armor on. Quick tent. This is like such a dumb play. I should have stayed on the moon. But we didn't. So we're here now. I don't need to be at battle speed 3 anymore. I mean, I got a foo from the moon, and I got a tower key. And so we're gonna turn both, we're gonna put this foo to advantage, press this foo advantage, take out the top of tower here, and take the tower key, get both these checks done efficiently. And only one of them can be required. Because there's no, like, combined 2 key item things left. We already have the rat tail. But we'll see. Maybe the tower key will be required. That would be kind of spicy. If I just dove the moon to get the tower key and then immediately bailed and somehow god routed. So, like, this is probably not that valuable, but we'll do it anyway. Blue robe on the hook row. That's fun. Mom Bomb's also a fun boss to find. Start with a berserk and then a blink on... Or we just start with a life pot, because Edward is squishy. Mom Bomb, please. Now go, Edward. Now that you are properly blinked. Rip. No, not Rip Tella. Nice. Nice going, Tella. Nice job staying alive. Not really that worried about most of these punches, especially on the back row. just do a Cure 3. Berserking up Rosa, because Rosa can also go Burr. I probably should switch arrows back, but just doing 1400 damage, it's not nothing. Wow. Not even an explode phase here. Nice. Okay. Something to chase. That's fine. That's a chain item. I'll take it. More key items towards 10, which is good. And it's another check. Let's hope that I can check for the harp. And I'm set up to do Sealed Cave pretty easily, so probably just do it after a Super Cannon, of course. Oh, hi, Sparkle. Let me just quickly throw my Sammy arrows back on. Good thing I healed the full at the end of the last fight. I'm gonna get double big waved, and then I think the Sammy arrows are gonna handle it. Ow. Yeah, Rose has got this. Oh, I can mark King Queen Eblin off too. Okay, Super Cannon is done. Let's get this key item, please. Show me Twin Harp. Please show me Twin Harp, because I don't think anyone else is going to is going to make the silly decision I did. Show me value. I'm more likely to chase this item than I am to chase the Luca key. I will chase the Luca key before Moon, but gosh dang it. Can't chase that. Off to the Luca key then. No chain behind from the tower key, just a dud adamant. I mean, it's an extra key item, I suppose, but we're sitting at 9 now. I may as well do Sealed Cave. I have to walk out a hook, an earth crystal, a twin harp, of course, and a pan. Those are the 4 key items I walk out of here. I don't think I keep the 10th key item, even if it is a 10th key item from anything else. For anything else, I'll just get it on the moon. Because package Sand Ruby, Legend Sword, all useless. Don't need to check the boss for any reason, so this is just going to be a straight walk down. And then I think we'll top down the moon when I go back. I'm going to top down it, hit up Cave Bahamut first, and then Mura Altar. There's no nasty surprises here, so we should be fine. Yeah, we'll start with Cave Bahamut, because I've got 2 Blink Casters. That's going to be pretty safe at a fight. Let's see. Well, I'm walking this out, because that's a pan. I gotta keep that one. Because we gotta chase that one. It's 2 more chances. Not as good as the twin harp to find, but it's better than some of the other items I could have found. Ew! Ew! I don't like this. I'm starting to suspect more and more that this might be required. In which case, oh my goodness. What a heckin' seed. Yeah, that virus is not strong enough to do anything. This is a real fun gauntlet. So glad I'm doing this real fun gauntlet. Goodbye, vamp ladies, go away. I mean, I'm getting double experience from it, so I guess we're gonna reap a lot of experience here. That's cool. The best part is I don't know that this is required at all. This is just like what was on the way. This is just what I found in my key item checks. This is your reward for doing Keyless Tower in this seed, is you get to deal with this. But I have to deal with it because it's a pan, and I have no idea if the pan is value or not. More levels, please. I mean, this is functioning as a grind, I guess. Nice. Let's just top off. Oh no, bat. Go, Spoonward, go. Okay, that should be enough to get Quake to fire. Done. No, that's the gauntlet. It's done. Thank goodness. I hope this pan has something. Then again, I feel like people either went to the moon or... I don't know. Because I'm going to have a quick grind at this point. I'm at 10 key items, I can quickly grind. I should do a little mini grind before I go back to the moon. Probably just to make it easier. I don't know. We have Cure 4 on Rosa, we're fine. Actually. Yeah, we're fine. I don't need a mini grind. We'll just go. Whew. Sealed cave done. Let's get these pan checks, because they might actually be worthwhile. Was that sealed cave trip worthwhile, or am I falling down a giant rabbit hole? I feel like I have to keep committing. Like, I'm committed to this chain at this point. I am deeply committed to this chain. That's not good. I don't like that. Sheila, please. Sheila, you gotta have the goods. I don't know what I'll do if you don't have the goods. I need you to have the goods, Sheila. Last chance at this chain having any value. Hook I wouldn't mind. Earth Crystal would be obnoxious because then I have to do Zod. And then I have to do Zod. I can't just not keep chasing this chain. After it gives me the Tower of Zod. Oh! Oh, we're in go mode! Oh, Sheila! Oh, thank you, Sheila! Sheila, I love you. And of course Antidale finishes right now. Oh my gosh, that's a gross chain. That is a disgusting chain. Well, I think I'll probably take second. Because that chain was absolutely disgusting. I mean, I can see doing Keyless Tower before the moon in this case. And then going down that whole chain. And then you go to the objective altar and the objective is free. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're going to get music now. Oh my goodness. This seed is wild. I do need to think about my Zeromus party, but like honestly I might just... Well, I don't know how... Edward has some hit points. We might need to do a grind. I think it's gonna be faster to do a grind than to not... Come on, Foo. Perfect. Kane dodged, but that's okay. Kane's allowed to dodge. Anyway, it's music time. Okay. This should be over with this next swing. Yeah. Thanks, game. That's silly. That's silly. Absolutely silly. Cecil's at the sand ruby, and I don't have the sand ruby, so... we're a little hard-pressed to actually pick that up. I think I am gonna grind a little bit, because I wasn't expecting go mode to happen. And I would like to have a few more levels on this party before we go to Zeromus. Probably also want to take Rose's heroin robe off. That might be a good idea. Tella doesn't need his life staff anymore. Yeah, you don't need a heroin robe anymore. Have a Sork robe. Can't actually take that off because my inventory is too full. Swap you to a staff. Swap you to life staff. Oh, Edward. Edward couldn't quite kill it. Unfortunate. More levels, please. I want to be a bit further up. We're gonna pop the sirens I have, at least. That's not what I want at all. Thank you, Tella, for missing. Oh, Edward's just bad. I see. Okay. 2 more levels is good. Yeah, that was not quite enough. Eddie, you just need to roll 1800 damage, and then you get to one-shot. Why can't you do that? I know you don't have any strength boosting gear at all, but please. Edward's probably not going to make it through the first Big Bang. Nice! You managed to break the damage. You managed to break that damage one. Breakpoint. Good. Have another level. Only 2 more. Nice! Okay, Edward's actually doing enough damage now. Maybe Edward will get 4 digits. And then he might survive. Yeah, I think I'll barely get to 4 digits. Okay. That's all the eggs I can do. That should be fine for Rosa, at least. Rosa should be safe. Yeah, Rosa got white. Kane's pretty safe. We're safe. Let's go finish this seed. like a bit over 10 minutes after Antedale. Oh, this is not the way to the Pastor. Granted, a lot of those minutes were wipes to Kenazo because Tela couldn't land Blink. Okay, Zeroma's time. Edward has 10-11 hit points. He'll be fine. I should have equipped that ribbon on someone. Oh well. Too late now. Bursk, Edward, Bursk, Kane. Maybe not Bursk Kane, maybe throw Silk Web, actually, before I Bursk Kane. Kane can Bacchus himself. Oh hey, it's you from Chrono Trigger. Yeah, let's Silk Web, actually. Don't think that's too early. Yeah, not too early, good. Of course! Of course it's him. Why not? Why would you not destroy my Edward? This is not gonna land, but whatever. Rosa, heal us up. Tela might survive. Tela did survive. Cool. Tela might actually get to revive Edward. Parry, actually, will help Edward Bacchus himself. I want Edward Zerk to speed this fight up a lot. Go. Try this nerf. Gonna nerf this Big Bang because I can. Nuke on Kane is great. I don't care about the nuke on... Oh, that hurt a lot, actually. That's not ideal. Heal us up, Fu. Come on, nice. Okay. Tela can fall down, that's okay. As long as Kane and Fu are fine. Or Kane and Edward are fine. Which they are. Kane needs another dose. Specifically. There, let's get that Berserk queued up. Keep the burst going. Oop. Kane, you're back to full. Go Edward. Go Kane. Still chewing through this fight. Come on, Edward and Kane. Keep doing damage. It's a real shake, probably. Don't need the slow cast anymore. Oop. Trying to keep Edward alive. Could be dangerous. Ooh, that's dangerous, actually. Fu, don't fall down. That would be annoying. If Fu falls down, it's annoying. It's not the end of the world, it's just annoying. Fu managed to not fall down. Wow. Okay, let's pop Edward back up. Everyone is fine. Kane's still buffering, which is cool. Let's berserk Kane again. Edward, come back. Drink another Bacchus. Heal you up again. Go, party members. Oh, you butt. You absolute butt, Zealomus. You absolute butt. Oh, that's so obnoxious. So obnoxious. I mean, we have time to get him back up and, like, berserk him and everything. This is gonna be the last Bacchus, but that's what it's for. Top you off. Still cutting through. Okay, Edward's now helping. Let's try to get you down to, like, no health left, please. It's gonna be more like 15 minutes. 15 minutes after Antidale. Oh well. Okay. We are good to go now. Whew. Okay. Second place. I will take it. Oh, okay. Whew. Let's put a GG Skull in fifth. And Berserk now. I should stop my timer. They are different cats. They are definitely different cats. Oh, there's a spoiler thread. I guess I should go hop in on that spoiler thread. Okay. Okay. Let's do a quick listen to music. Again, because it is Music Appreciation Club.